Well, good morning, everyone. That is good. That is so good. If you are, most of you guys are new to Newbie Circle, okay? Never done this before. We are bringing it back, hopefully in full force real soon, but we'll be going to 2 times a month. But welcome, guys. Okay, so if you've never been here before, it's kind of similar to Monday Meetup, but we are a team that communicates and we value communication. So if your camera is not on, you can't come into a room and not say hello. I just think it's the rudest thing on the planet. I don't care how new you are. So we use the comments. If you click chat, down at the bottom, like if you're not able to turn on your camera, say I'm not able to turn on my camera. Hey, I'll be on camera here in a little bit. Like communication is important to this squad. I'm giving my time to you, but you're giving your time as well. Other people are giving their time. We want to make sure this room is safe. And so, I don't necessarily have to boot people off normally because that's not how we get down. But let's just communicate. Let's communicate and talk to each other, or literally come on camera, especially if you have no reason to hide behind the camera. I don't care if your bonnet is on or whatever. That is very special here. And I'm excited to be back in this space with you guys. I'm excited to answer questions. I'm excited to help you guys how to get into a place where you are consistently working your business day in and day out. And I'm telling you, it's something special about connecting and seeing faces, because you can understand that you really work with people, right? Like it's not just it makes the online business so much more in person, right? It kind of connects you with people and understanding that you really are not by yourself. You're not alone. We do get to work together. We do connect to other people, and someone may connect to your story or even connect to your face or whatever. Like, y'all, it is so important. And there is a method behind the madness. If you have not read through our values, please take the time to do it, because it's literally who we are. And it's crazy because Eric Thomas said we don't connect with people for money. We connect with people for more than money. So if you don't connect to any of our values, should you be here? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't connect to any of our values, should you be here? And so that's something that you want to see, because you can go make money anywhere. You can go make money on any team, but there should be something that you're attracted to here that makes you want to be a part of what we are doing here in this season. And so if you don't know who I am, my name is Rachel Wiggum. I'm your Ambassador Diamond Leader. I've been with It Works. It'll be 10 years in June. And y'all, I started this business as a single mom, unable to pay her bills. And I just saw so much more. And no matter the state of your life right now, I'm going to tell you that there is more on the other side. There is more on the other side. Like, there is more. I don't know how many times you need to hear that. There is more on the other side. So the fact that you came to today, big deal. But then take the next step. We have a saying on this squad where we say, just keep swimming. And I'm going to tell you, if you just keep swimming and you, like Jovan said, or Jovi, okay, Jovi, it like Jovan, I've had just such the honor of knowing her for such a time, and she's grown so much, and I just love that you're here. But being with Jovan, like how she was talking about pride, and it takes somebody so special to say, you know what, I'm prideful in that area of my life. And I don't care what nobody's talking about. Everybody has prideful areas in their life. And those are places that enemy actually keeps you bound. And we don't want to be in a place of being bound, y'all. We don't, I'm telling you, no longer bound. We want no chains holding us whatsoever. And so that when you, and it does something to you when you say, I'm a little prideful in that space. Like, ooh, ask for help because Susan 50 years ago didn't give me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and I was hungry. I mean, your reason may be valid. I'm just saying it may be valid, but it's time to forgive Susan and move on with your life because you're in bondage. Like, we don't want to be in those prideful places. And so, guys, today I want to walk you guys through PMF, SDPD, and it's crazy because you should already know it, but I want to get you guys into the place where it becomes second nature to what you do. Okay. I want it to be second nature to what you do. And I want you to understand the importance of it when it comes to building your business. Okay. Everybody, I want to say 90% of this call is you're eligible for a bonus. Drop that in the comments. I'm eligible for a bonus. And I'm going to tell y'all also, listen, I was somebody who used to go to church. It's so funny. I still go to church. But I was somebody who went to church, and, the neighbor situation, it just depends. Some Sundays I would do it. Some Sundays I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Be like, look at your neighbor. Be like, I don't know her like that. Or you look at your neighbor and they're not responding. So you'd be like, I ain't talking to a neighbor no more, or whatever, right? There is power in obedience. And I promise you, God rewards obedience. And the obedience ain't even got nothing to do with me. So when you are on a Zoom or on a call and somebody says, drop this, drop that, like, just do it. Like, just do it. I don't care. Look, I be on church sometimes. It take me 5 minutes because I'm over here handling my kids. And I'll be like, I'm dropping this in the comments. Okay. I'm tapped in. Okay. I'm following instructions. So just do it, y'all. You're eligible for a bonus. Everybody. Do y'all know there was a season when, and it works, I've been here 10 years, that everybody was only eligible for one bonus after their first 30 days, after their first 30 days, unless it works had a promotional bonus going out. One. Y'all made $1 million with It Works having one bonus on the table all seasons, unless there was a promotional bonus going on. You are eligible for multiple bonuses. Actually, I want to hear from somebody within their first 30 days. What does that feel like when I tell you that you're eligible for multiple bonuses? What do you feel? Somebody who's 30 days in, who's brand new, 30 days in. Let's see, I think we only have one on here that's within their first 30 days, maybe 3. How you feel? So y'all got to speak up because y'all the only ones who new within your first 30 days. What's up, Paige? You can be the one. Girl, yes. How does it make you feel? You look cute too. Go ahead and unmute.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
How does it make you feel to know that you're eligible for multiple bonuses? Like, what does that feel like?
From what I've been seeing, how I'm going about it, it seems hard. It seems difficult to get there, but it doesn't seem impossible. So
I love that. But I want you to go back to the question. How does it feel to know? Not what does it take to get them? Okay. How does it feel to know that you are eligible for multiple bonuses?
Feels good to know that. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
It's exciting.
Okay. Not the other part, just the know. I love it. Thank you. But that was good feedback, though. I need to hear that. Thank you. All right. Who else? 30 days. First 30 days. Thank you, Paige. First 30 days. How does it feel to know that you are eligible for multiple bonuses? I'm going to start calling on y'all. Come on. Makes the time go by quicker if you just unmute.
Hi. I'll speak on it. I'm excited. I see different changes coming to my life. Like, I know what that can do for me. So
yeah,
it just makes me excited. Excuse me, sir. Thank you.
So let's go back to what Paige said. Paige, you said, go back. What did you say about it feeling hard and say that? Let's talk about that. All right. So walk me through your emotions and your feelings when it comes to these bonuses and getting them.
Yeah, like I was saying, it just feels a little hard and challenging to do.
Tell me more. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I came in thinking I was gonna get my 3 people and my DT, and I was gonna have my 150 off the rip. Yep. That wasn't the case. Uh-huh. I got my 3 people. I ain't got my DT yet, but I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm. So, keep going. Tell me more. Keep going.
What you want to know, girl?
Keep going. Just tell me more. When it comes to not getting it, and what the experience and going through the things to actually make it happen.
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of stressful. It don't necessarily, because I still work hard every day to try to get there. So it don't make me like want to give up. But I don't know. It makes me want to push harder, to be honest.
Yeah. What exactly are you doing?
Sending my I don't know how to speak y'all language, but sending my host language. Yeah. My host to post and talking to I message people every day. Like it's an everyday thing that for me, like even on Sundays, which I know I should take off on Sundays, but Even on Sundays, I'm messaging people trying to get to my, goal, trying to reach my goal. So
okay. So let's walk through that. Thank you for sharing that. So let's walk through. I'm gonna tell y'all this. There is strategy in taking a day off. So that may be the strategy in the missing piece. I'm gonna tell y'all that as somebody who's been Sabbathing since 2016, and it's something that I charge this team with. There is power in your obedience to rest and submit your business to Christ. So that's what it is. And I'm telling you, overcompensating, sometimes he wants to know, well, do you trust me with your business? And that's what Sabbath is. And so, but I always tell people, if you ain't gonna do it, don't do it. But if you're gonna do it, like actually take the day off, like watch the video, get your own revelation of the concept of the gift. And if you don't accept that, then go ahead and just work your business for the day. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. Okay, I'm gonna actually pull up my phone. We post, we message, we follow up. Drop that in the comments. We post, we message, we follow up. We post, we message, we follow up. We post, we message, we follow up. That's literally what we do every single day to build our business, because post, message, and follow up, and then also our spiritual and personal development is the anchor of our business. It's literally the spiritual. You cannot post, message, and follow up without the spiritual and personal development. So for example, what I just did with Eric Thomas at the beginning of this, that was personal development. It's important to get your mind right. Your spiritual development, it's important to have your heart and your mind and your posture right when it comes to building your business. And if you don't put yourself in that right heart posture, you'll be messaging out of desperation. You'll be, you get what I'm saying? Like, you will not be in the right mindset when it comes to giving, because that's our job. We get to give. We ultimately get to give. And so I'm going to walk you guys through the reality of my inbox, like just the vulnerable place of where it is. So let me, for example, if you're like, well, Rachel, okay, I post message and I follow up every single day, right? Yes. So what I would do, if I'm starting my day, I'm going to come here and I'm going to go to my page. And when I say post, I am going to invite and open my business, right? So I'm going to share about the business opportunity. I may do a reel. So I'm going to post and let people know that my business is open, right? So this girl named Yatika, she actually sent me, oh, there she is right there. She sent me a picture and I think she already posted it, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to post her picture this morning and ask for some product. Shout out to her. Y'all see her results? Won't he do it? If you're not using the products, like, start using them and take the pictures, because the pictures get the coins, okay? So I'm just gonna put
I lost 2 pounds. Woo woo.
Okay, yes, congratulations. That is awesome. That's amazing. So I'm just gonna come through, and you always, it's not let me know. You want to be direct when it comes to you asking for people to join you and being product testers. So you can make your own status, or you can go and copy from somebody else, but I'm about to make one. So I'm just gonna come through and say, so she's using 5 products, y'all. And so I'm gonna say this, I call it 5-piece. This 5-piece is killing the game. So many, I'm gonna say this, so many of you all are so serious about changing your, because that's what I want, people who want to change their lifestyle, right? And then I'm gonna say 10 spots open for my next 90-day challenge. Ooh. Drop me, and then I'm gonna tell them what to do. Drop me below for details. So that's simple, right? And then I'm gonna put a sign down for them to drop, right? So these are actually her 90-day results from using the 5-piece. And I felt somebody say, what's the 5-piece? So Skinny Brew, Aloe, Gummies, Thermophyte, X to the X, and she's using one more product. I gotta go look at it. So I'm just gonna post this. So this would count as a post. So you want to post at least 3 times on your page, essentially, like on your actual profile. So you may do a quote, you may do something. So here, y'all finally had people. I had no people comment on this when I went to bed, and then I got up and I had 2 comments. So I posted 3 times yesterday, right? And then I'll post at least 3 times today. It's kind of the goal. I just try to post 3 times to my page, and then I try to post, we don't try, excuse me, 8 to 10 times in my stories, right? And so I always post through my stories through my Instagram. Okay. So I come to my Instagram and then I share from my Instagram to my Facebook. So if you guys have not connected your Instagram to your Facebook, you should do that. Shout out to Erica, who just graduated from nursing school. So right now it's time for me to do that. So if you're not on Telegram, you need to be on Telegram. What's frustrating, Lauren? Please unmute. What's frustrating? Because I promise you that's your perspective, but please share.
Like host the posting. Sometimes it just gets frustrating, whether people block you or ignore you or leave you on red or whatever.
Okay, so I promise you that you're not doing your spiritual and personal development the way that you should. Would you say that you are?
I didn't get to have time this semester.
No, period. Oh, okay, semester. So, okay, you know what? Let me come back. Let's talk about this, and then I'll jump into the rest of my posting. Are you willing to talk to me? Oh, you got something you want to say, Bria? Go ahead.
It's a question. So you say your stories are linked to Facebook.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna come back to that. Let me address what Lauren's saying, and then I'm coming back. Okay. So Lauren, let's go back to the frustration and then also not having time for personal and spiritual development, right?
Yeah.
Busy college student, right? A lot going on. Do you listen to music?
I do.
Music gotta go. If music was to go, would you have time for personal and spiritual development to listen to it?
If it's like
no,
gospel.
period. No music. If you stop listening to music and just listen to personal and spiritual development, would you have time to get it in?
Yes.
100%. That music is not serving you right now in this season of your life. And I know, you might want to jig and get your little Bible. I get it. But I'm telling you that jig and vibe is not putting your mind in the place where you need it to be to build your business. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have to remove, but sometimes it's not even about removing. It's just replacing, right? So if you were to prioritize your personal and spiritual development, you won't have time for music. My music selection is so slim because when I'm hopping in the car, my kids are sick of me. Like if I'm either, when I go get my son from school and from work, we're either talking, meaning nothing is on because I want to connect with my son in that space, or we listening to a sermon or a book. Why? Because music don't serve my son unless it's some straight up gospel music. It ain't serving him no good, no way. What's it teaching him? What is it putting into his spirit? So and I'm gonna tell you straight up, my mom and them listen to a lot of gospel their whole life, but look at their life. And I'm not even trying to be shady. So prioritize, because worship is important. Don't get me wrong, worship is important. But your personal and spiritual development is the bread and butter. It's the bread and butter. Turn a book on, turn a podcast on, turn a sermon on. Y'all feed yourself. Like a lot of us are out here starving and don't even understand it. Prioritize it, y'all. Let go of, because my husband and I, we just found a new Netflix series, okay? Prioritize your personal and spiritual development. And if you don't do it, ain't no Netflix. I tell people sometimes a season, you need to turn your Netflix off altogether. Well, what about my kids? Well, your kids gonna be YouTubing it out. And maybe it make you work harder to turn Netflix back on. Because you got to reach your goals and you got to tell your kids, ain't no Netflix because mommy got to, it ain't the money, it's the discipline. And are you disciplined enough to do that so that you can change you and your family's life? You get what I'm saying? So Lauren, I'm challenging you. I'm challenging you to every time you turn on some music, I want you to hear my voice and switch it over to some personal or spiritual development. So you can become better in heart and mind, so that when people block you or don't respond to you, you don't care. Because who cares? Who cares? You get on social media to give. And you can't get to your yes if you don't go through no's, because no's is a part of the process. How many of y'all have ever been rejected and not made a team? I always made a team. I did always make the team. But you know, some people in life that didn't make the team. But y'all know what I'm talking about. There's some things in life I could say. So for example, I used to want to be first chair in orchestra. Let's talk about that. And it's many times. I think I was only first chair like once. I never made it to be first chair. Like no, and y'all know what? It's so crazy. Not only did I never make it to be first chair, I never fought hard enough to be first chair. Can we talk about that? The person who was first chair, they practice every day. My mama had to freaking remind me to practice my violin because I'm trying to be out with my friends. Like, I ain't talking about practice. Who do that? Like, I'm saying, practice hours. Like, everybody trying to do that. Like, I play. That's my practice, you know? So that's an issue. It comes to even with sports. There's the AAU committed, and then there is the just play on the team and don't barely get no play time committed, and your team suck. It's extremes, right? But how bad do you want it? And so think about that. Every time, and this is not just for Lauren, I feel it. Every time you turn on some music this week, I want you to think of me. And I want you to turn on some personal or spiritual development instead. Because I'm telling you, your jig ain't putting nothing in your pocket or your mind. I'm telling you, like, your vibe is not, let me get the vibe. No, you need to put on some spiritual and personal development and get your mind right. I'm telling you. And it's going to bless your entire family. All right, go back to your question, Bree. I'm about to pull it back up. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. Bria, come back. What you saying?
My bad. I was reading the comments. So basically you were saying 3 times on the page, I'm guessing inspo lifestyle / business / product. And then 8 to 10 times in stories, and then your IG stories are linked to Facebook. So when you make your post, do you make your post on Instagram and then share to Facebook? Or
right. So mine automatically shares to Facebook. So if you come to your settings, if you come over, I got to find it. So you're going to see me play around with it. If you come over to your settings and then sharing to other apps. So if you go to settings and you go to account and you go to sharing to other apps, you can see here that my Instagram story automatically shares to my Facebook. I don't do my post or my reels.
Okay.
Yep. And so there are some times where it doesn't share it. And so I just have to come to my Facebook. But once they're linked down there at the bottom where it says Facebook, if I click that, it'll share it to Facebook as well. So anything I do on my Instagram automatically goes to my Facebook. And so I'm about to come through here. I'm just going to grab one of these, let's use this one right here. Yeah. So I'm going to use this one right here. And I'm going to share it. Y'all see, I can share it straight to my story. And you see down at the bottom, it has your stories plus Facebook stories. So I'm just going to click that and that will automatically share. The goal is to have at least 10 slides shared per day. And well, I'm not going to say 10 slides, but I'm going to say 10. And this is not right. It's a 25% discount. So I'm actually going to edit that right there. I think I actually have one that's changed, but I'm not going to go search for it while we're on here. So I'm just going to do that. Yeah. So 10 taps, should I say? Because like when you show your face or you show yourself making product or whatever, those are considered taps. So you want, and I'll go back just to reiterate what that means. And so you can go to Telegram and share straight from Telegram. I am sharing straight from my album. So my actual album I'm sharing from on my phone, but you just want to go and share. And I always want to do something business-wise as well as something product-wise. So people love before and after pictures. So information is important too, but people love before and after pictures. So now if I come back to my Instagram and I refresh it, you will see here that these are loaded. And so when I say taps, I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now starting today, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 already. So now I'm going to really add in like some video footage of my children, or I may come on there showing my face and talking. And then I'm going to come over eventually and grab something off of here. Tip, if you press Money Squad content and you swipe up, you can actually see all the media. Instead of like scrolling through, you can see it all. And if you come down, we have a lot of like before and after pictures on here, a lot of stuff that you can pull from where you could actually see, like this has actual pictures, but we're not BOGO right now, where you can grab it from there and actually see what you want to grab. So like this one right here has pictures on there. So I could use that one. That's very easy one that I could put up today, which I may use that one today. Makes my life so much easier. And the way that you share it to your Instagram. Okay, thank you, Andrea. Andrea. Did I do it right? Thank you. If you press here and you click this photo, and in that upper right-hand corner, you click there, I can click Instagram and I can share it straight to my story. And I might as well just do it right now since we're on here. So I can swipe, and then just so you guys can kind of see, I'm going to do here. So it kind of just builds the anticipation as people are clicking through, and it shares with them some before and after pictures to kind of give validity to the words that are being put up. And then the last one, it asks for actual testers. And so I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to click that smiley face up in the right-hand corner. It looks like a notepad kind of. And I like to drop questions instead of the poll, because a lot of people click on the poll on accident. And so I'm gonna answer that question, Javon. Give me 1 second. And I'm gonna say drop gummies for more info. And I don't say if interested, because everybody's interested, because you keep looking at my stories. So I'm just gonna say for info, and then I'm gonna pick a color. Now I'm gonna show you, my Instagram does not like when I do all 4, but I'll show you, my Instagram doesn't like it. So I don't use it because it doesn't like it. It won't allow it. So I don't do all 4. I have to do them individually. Now, if you decide to save them to your phone, then you can do the multiple ad. I don't like saving them all to my phone anymore, because it just, it just becomes a lot. All right. So as you'll see here now, see, this one didn't share to Facebook. Y'all see that down at the bottom? If the circle isn't filled in, that means it didn't share to Facebook. So I could share it to Facebook. And the only reason I'm sharing it to Facebook is because Erica shared her because of It Works, not because she posted my post. I don't reshare people who just post my post unless it says something on there. So you'll see here, now they're up there and now they're on my Facebook. And if I actually came to my Facebook, it will show all of them on my story now. You see? And I can see on here who's looking at my stories, which is different than who's looking at my stories on Instagram. So it's really important. All right, so I posted. Okay, let me answer questions. Can you do? All right, Paige, what's your question? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Never mind, you answered it already.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you, though. I noticed when you do a poll or a question box on IG, it's grayed out on Facebook. Correct. It does not work on Facebook, which is fine because normally they'll just swap up and say something. It is that unfortunately that's not those aren't. It doesn't translate to the other one, but it's just something that I'm willing to experience. And so I probably won't really pay attention to this and come back to it because of how the algorithm works. I'm not tripping off of the fact that, or I may ask for a bump if I could see the insights on it and see that one person clicked on it and looked at it, but really nobody saw it for real. So I'm not even checking for that right now. The whole thing is getting through. No, it's not, Delisa. We'll do that at another time. So the whole point is getting through my PMF, right? So messaging, I like to do my follow-ups to get to my messaging. You decide your numbers. I'm saying the standard is 50 follow-ups and 25 new messages. Now, I did get some host to post up within these past few days. So I may come over here. Look, hers got no love whatsoever, but this also is not, uh-oh. It's not right, okay? Hey, Janae. This also is not public, so that might be a part of it as well. So I could always go back and ask her to do public, but you see here, this person, she got 2 new comments. So these can be considered as new messages, right? So messaging is talking to new people. I send them a friend request. I say, now I can use boards, but y'all know boards ain't loyal no more. So I just say, check your messenger. Or I may tell her, accept my friend request. I kind of just try to switch it up. And then y'all, guess what? I'm going to come up to Teresa. I'm going to click on message. And I'm actually going to copy the message that I sent to Teresa, which makes my life so much easier because I've already sent that message out. Now, if you want to be very specific, it's up to you. You can say, thanks so much for commenting on the post Tria put up for me. Just so they'd be like, what post? I've been through that, all of that. Okay. And then I would just copy that, come back and send it to Brienne. Now, so that is 2 new messages, right? And let's use this host to post to do some follow-ups, right? Let's come here. I didn't send this person. Oh, I did send this person, but I never messaged her. So I can come here and send her the same message and say, thanks so much for liking the post. And I can message her too. So now I'm going to come here to her. I actually was talking to her this morning. So we've been in conversation. She said, okay, I need to go ahead and close that out. So for this person, if I was just sending a follow-up, I would just come and just give her a general follow-up today. But since we've been talking, she said, okay, I'm going to tell her to get both. And this is me off the dome, y'all. No scripts, right? To get both at the discounted price for my consistent customers. It's $51 for the gel and okay, and I think is it 40? It's 50. It's 50, right? It's 50 for, is that right? Who can tell me? It's $50 for the wraps and 51 for the divine gel. 55 for the, oh no, you're fine. 55 for the wraps, right? 55. Is that right? Fab wrap is the breathable cloth that holds the wraps in place. Now, let's just say I didn't know, y'all, like, right? And you'd be like, what script do I use? What script do I use? No, what website do you use? Like, what website do you, not what script do you use? You go to your actual website, y'all. I do this all the time. You go to your actual website and you may come here and go to bestsellers because it is a bestseller, if I'm not mistaken. And you're going to come here. Actually, if you search Fab wrap, you can get, this is a fun fact. I don't know if you guys knew this. If you search the Fab wrap and you click on the Fab wrap, it gives you the option to add all 3 to the bag, or all 2, add 2. So you can add both the skinny wrap and the Fab wrap to the bag like that. If you don't know what they do, you can come here. It tells you, oh, there it is. There's the defining gel. And then the defining gel is right there. Boom, straight like that. So you can add all 3 to the bag with checking out. It even gives you a before and after picture, y'all. So it's really good to utilize those tools. So adding the Fab wrap to hold the wrap in place, that's $5 dash. So your total would be, it's 106, 111. 111 before tax and shipping. Is that okay for you? I'm actually going to say sound good. So that's my so normally it would be a follow-up, but we're not followed up with her because we were already talking and she still hasn't even accepted my friend request. So I may cancel the request and send it again, see if she'll accept it. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next person, which was Teresa, who hasn't accepted my friend request or responded. So I'm just gonna say to her, just as a follow-up, hey, Teresa, happy Saturday. Are you getting my messages or something? And then I also can come and say, like, clearly she's not getting my messages. I can see it. So what? I'm just responding and say, hey, check your spam. Right? And then I can come over here, go back to host a post, and then go to the next post, no comments, go to see all, come through, and come here to this I might. She hasn't responded. I might just say, hey, Janet, happy Saturday. See if that one comes through to her. That's 2 follow-ups, right? Come through to this person, none. Come through to this person, none. Come through to this person, none. So for me, since I haven't gotten up that many host posts, now what I'm gonna do to finish off my follow-ups is I'm gonna come through to my last product post, right? And I'm gonna send follow-ups from here. So her, Mika, we never talked. She never replied. So she listened to my message or at least saw it. So I may just say, hey, did you get my message? So that's a follow-up 3, right? And those are distributors. So I'm gonna come back to my next product one. And if you don't have product posts, you don't have follow-ups, right? But you can always go to people who you ask for host posts and do follow-ups as well. So this one, how long did it take? And I don't think I ever told her how long it took. That's you, ain't it? Who is that? Oh, no, it's not. Brittany was supposed to be telling me how long it took and she didn't. So I'm going to ask. And here's the thing. It don't matter how long it took because everybody's type is different. But I'm still going to engage in the conversation. Do y'all get what I'm saying? What was the description? Are you saying what was the description for the wraps? Paige? Is that what you're asking? Okay, so the wraps, I actually have this saved. And then I just let them know that they get 3 of them. And so here, I'm gonna come through. These were actually like mostly distributors. Here, she didn't write me back, so I might hit her with the did I offend you?
Like when you went to the product and you was finna show the description, I didn't see where the description was.
Got it. So if you scroll down here on your page, it gives you the description of the product. So right here, defining gel helps to firm problem areas such as, do you get what I'm saying? And then you can always copy the benefits too if you needed to.
Yeah, okay.
And then it tells you how to use it. And that's on your website for every product. But get this, y'all. Ding, 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 ding. Y'all see view product information? Everybody see that? Yes. If you click that, wow. Do y'all see that? That is an entire product description, ingredients, everything, and Q&A for every single product. I think they're creating them for the new products. Do y'all see that? Bomb, you know everything. You just aren't tapping into all of your resources. Now let's go through to, let's just say we're following up with people. Oh, see, look, she wrote me back already. Now I will tell y'all this, put your phone on do not disturb. If you have not went in here and changed your settings to where you don't get notifications while you are, so you want to turn that off so that so when you put your phone on, oops. So while using app, you want this to be off. Turn it off. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. So that you actually have to come to your messenger to get your messages. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? So you have to intentionally work your business. So let's just say I'm going back to all these people I asked to. That was my birthdays. So for example, here, I was asking for host a post, right? And they didn't reply. So I can come through and write those people back, but I'm really looking for the people who saw the message. And I'm just going to ask them straight up. I'm going to jump straight into the, did I offend you? Because why didn't you reply to my message? So I'm just going to go into, I can be very frank with this immediately because you saw my message. And if you didn't want to do it, I'm okay with you saying no, thank you. And there's actually a script where you can say, hey, just tell me no, thank you. It's okay if you don't want to do it. And this one said, yes, share with me. And so I'm going to give her, I'm going to actually come over to boards and grab a post to give her. And if you guys don't know, with boards having just a certain amount of times that you can use it, you can come to host a post, grab a host a post. So I'm going to give her, let me see what host a post I've given her before, because this is somebody who's done host a post for me before. So I don't think, I'm going to give her the smoothie because it's my favorite. And so I'm going to come over here to smoothie. I'm going to press this. And y'all, look, if you press the up arrow in the upper right-hand corner and copy it, I can come over here and paste it and just put my name in. And then I have this saved in my text replacement. I just make sure I tell them thank you. And now I'm waiting for her to put up the host post for me. If that's, so this is another one. She didn't put it up. So I can come here and say, hey, did I miss it? And then I also, and that's a follow-up. That's a follow-up message. And then also coming through and seeing that she ain't posted nothing. So she definitely didn't post it yet, even though she said that she would do it. So that's another follow-up, right? And so now coming down, this is another person who told me yes. So I can come and see what host a post that I've given her before. And let me tell y'all, this is an example. Been talking to her since November of 2020, y'all. And this is for you, Lauren. Do you see this? Girl, I don't care. I don't care. Look at this. She is not that relevant in my life for me to be checking for if she replying to me or not. I have over 5,000 friends. There's over 7 billion people on the planet. I need to talk to everybody. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes she responds, sometimes she don't. If I get really in my feelings, I delete them, but that's really me. It ain't got nothing to do with her. Because, you know, most people, you see all of that? You see all of that? I even called the girl. But it's really me staying in the right headspace and understanding that I'm building a business. She's not. So she not checking for stuff like I am. And most people, hey, if we struggle with consistency, what makes you think that other people don't struggle with consistency? All right, so I'm going to do this one, and then I'm just going to see if, so you see how I work through my posting and my my messaging and my following up at the same time. Does that make sense? It's just me tracking it to stay consistent with my numbers and making sure I get my numbers done. And it will become second nature to you, but never stop tracking. And I'm telling you, your leadership will tell you this, because a lot of times when they're trying to figure out what's going on, it's like, did you do 50 and 25 today though? The numbers matter. The numbers matter. And if you stay consistent on don't stop just because so like if that girl signs up, or when that girl signs up, okay, because she's gonna sign up. When the girl signs up, I can't become so distracted with her signing up that I don't finish my numbers. Do y'all get what I'm saying? All right. Anybody got any questions before we get up off of here? Was this helpful for you today? Now, I ain't that bad. I ain't that good, Bria. But no. But a lot of people do. I have not gotten there over these last 10 years of business. But if that is your thing, I know a lot of people who do. If that is your thing, baby, do it. I'm not that good. I'm not that good.
No, I was just wondering because I try to work the business like when I have gaps, like I'll work a 9 to 5, and then I also have like a second job like within that school. So like I try to work my gaps. So it's like if I go off memory, I'm not going to remember how many messages I sent. I just know I'm trying to send.
So receipts is what we use. We use receipts. Receipts is ultimately the game changer, which is why I created it. It's not about writing down the names for me. It's about getting through my numbers, and receipts helps me tally. And then for receipts, there is a space to actually write the names of the people who host the post for you. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you guys have never used receipts, I did just place an order for them though. So hey, if you get in there, you'll be a part of the anybody got the link on hand to drop that in the comments? Thank you for whoever's gonna go find it and drop it. Receipts is very helpful. Any other questions? Was this helpful today? Very helpful, Bria. Yes. Okay, good. All right. So your mind is your money maker, y'all. And I want every one of y'all, as y'all jamming out, and y'all, if you've never watched that sermon, take a day off, like actually go and watch it and make a decision of whether you're going to do it or not. And until you're convicted enough to really do it, don't do it. I'm giving you permission. Just don't do it. Don't take a day off. Like, just work your business until you feel the conviction to take the day off. It's no point. It's like, this is not like legalism. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what this is. If you have a personal conviction to take the day off and trust God with your business, then do it. But if not, baby, work your business and work it loud. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, but I can guarantee you stay with us, you're going to change it. But we give you space to grow here. I can guarantee, like 100% guarantee, as you grow your relationship with Christ, you will surrender your business to him and you'll take a day off. Yeah. Awesome. All right. No questions. I'm going to pray. Happy Saturday. I used to do this every Saturday, y'all. I'm bring it back. I'm bring it back. I'm going to say this. Let me stop this. Bye.